Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the team...
He's in the clear. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat on a hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
Bringing it out, it's Howard. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across 20-yard line. Good game.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
It's caught in the crossing pattern. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They get into the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on... And that one's picked off. What a play. Now he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looks left and finds his target there. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. We go with a direct snap. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with it.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake on first down. Big throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's a wide receiver screen. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. And the Terrapins will send their punt team onto the field. Finally got him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
On the move now. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection there for 6 points. Let's see if they can convert the point after.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Returner decides to field it. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to throw. It's Washington. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The Terrapins will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on second down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. Hits into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to pass. It's Washington. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up.
Ah, here he goes. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And the Terrapins looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's Cobb. It's Cobb. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Took contact on the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Let's fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to chuck it again. Touchdown, Oregon. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, it's Washington. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Ducks line up with a first and goal. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, running out of time in the pocket. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process.
Touchdown, Ducks! This offense cannot be stopped.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Washington. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. The Terrapins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And the Terrapins line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this.
On another sack, this defense on fire. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Terrapins bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's going to try to return the punt. Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a dart to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring it down to the 32-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Washington. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Terrapins will have to kick this away. Already punted 5 times now today. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It is long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
There's a screen pass to the running back. They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off? And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, and he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Howard. Tackle made after a big gain. The Terrapins looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So, 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tailback with another carry. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Terrapins.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the extra point was up and good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. 2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. When the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's
refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass complete on the crosser. The play at the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nice grab. It's Howard. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw again. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. At the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught. Tackled quick. For the catch, he'll be short of the mark. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A completion makes it 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will bring their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Chewing clock with the running game. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able